group life. What is the purpose? If, God forbid, you become like this lady, you are unable to go to work for the next 3 months, they are going to pay you how much? 60% of your income whilst you were still active. It is called disability insurance for the next 3 months. Short term. After 3 months, you are unable to go back. You are going to do you a favor, extend it another 3 months, 60%. It is called long-term disability. Why are they doing that? Because you have group life insurance. It doesn't take care of you. After 6 months, you are a liability. They are going to fire you. And guess what? They fire you, your income, that is the end. What about your health insurance? You don't have it. How are you going to survive? So ask question. In fact, that group life, we don't even have the contract. Have you seen the contract before? We just sign it and then we say, oh, group life. It is protecting that company. It doesn't take care of us. But if this lady were to have life insurance that come with living, you have to live and enjoy it. Living benefit, she would have been a rich person by then. So these are things that we want to, there is a lot of information you need to talk about. Be open-minded. Don't run away. It is going to change your life. Trust me. I did not know about it until they share with me, and I was open-minded. And I asked more, learn more. All these are in small, small books. What is estate? Do you have estate? Somebody will tell me no. In fact, estate is not it's not real estate. Real estate are buildings. Estate are your bills. In America, when you pass away, everybody has some form of bills to pay, right? It can be the mortgage, credit card, the student loan. The student loan is all over the place. I do have student loan. We have to be educated. By the end of the day, it's bills all over. So whilst you are alive, all the bills, they are called bills. By the way, somebody will say, me, I don't have student loan. I don't have credit card. But let me ask you, from January till now, have you filed taxes? It's no. You think you don't own the government? You own the government. By the way, do you know how you're going to die? Maybe you end up at the hospital. Ambulance pick you up. That bed you slept on, you have to pay it. They don't care whether you are dead or what. They're taking it. So when you pass away, checking account, it is frozen. What does that mean? Nobody can take the money in your checking account. What about savings account? Your spouse, your wife, nobody can touch it. CD is frozen. 401k, that is where most of us, we have our money. You can't touch it. Nobody can touch it. Why? Because it needs to be used to pay the bills. What about IRA? IRA has question mark. Why? Some few states, if you have beneficiary for the IRA, it doesn't get frozen. So check your state. Roth IRA is frozen. Index, stock is frozen. But index annuities, it bypasses probate. It's very powerful. That is why they don't play with it. And then there's another bypasses probate. It's a secret. What about bonds? Bonds is also frozen, and then college fund is also frozen. So the question is, where are we keeping a lot of our money in this country? Ask yourself. It's a food for thought. You know it. By the way, there is another portfolio that cannot be frozen. It is called trust, living trust. Do you have a trust? Rich people, living trust, annuities, index universal life, or whole life. They don't play with it. What about our community? Why? We are so highly educated, which is good. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees. But when it comes to these basic things, we don't care. For Christ's sake. And that is why we want to talk about it, because we have to be We have to change our mindset to be able to go out there and change our country. We can't be in these shackles for the rest of our life. For Christ's sake, it's not about us. Those beautiful kids that are coming up, if we don't do this and change our lives, it will be a disaster forever. We have to do this. This is Aretha Franklin. I know you know Aretha Franklin, one of the superstars that ever lived. But you know what happened? She passed in 2018. She passed away. When she passed away, everything that she has was frozen. Aretha Franklin's estate. What is that? There are your bills. When you pass away, a rich settlement to pay 7.8 million federal income taxes that the singer owns. She's dead and gone. They are coming after her. 2018, they settled that case. New York Times reported this in March 2021. So ask yourself, 2019, 2020, January, February, March 2021. If she has children, beneficiaries, what is happening to them? Probate is real in this country. Don't just listen to it and then say, oh, it's one of those things. Pay attention. This is Be a Hero for late Dr. Nancy Nunu's case. These are real information. A doctor of nurse practice, highly educated, hardworking. She passed away. 2 kids, they have to beg for money for that case to be able to, survive. What is happening in our community? These are things we want to talk about. Do you have a Cash App? I know you have Cash App. This is the man who founded Cash App, right? Bob Lee. A crazy guy stabbed Bob Lee in Florida. At the time he was stabbed, he was worth $10 million. But all that 10 million were frozen in probate court in Florida. Guess what? His brother has to set up a GoFundMe, begging for funds. Oh, I need money to be able to bury my brothers and my family, to take care of this beautiful case. These are what we want to talk about as a community. Where are you keeping your money? Okay, let's look at types of life insurance quick, and then we can run into a short illustration, and then we will take questions. Group life, we get it from the job. Remember, you don't have the contract. It doesn't take care of you. It takes care of the company. Did you know that even if you are off and something happens, nothing will be paid? You have 2 jobs. You go to the other job, and then something happened to you at the other job. They are not going to pay anything. That is how it works. Get in touch. We will talk more. Term life. Term life is also another type of life insurance. As the name implies, termination. It has termination date. So you can have it 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. What it means is that within the term of the contract, if it is 10 years, that person has to die. If you don't die, all the money you pay within the 10 years, Yamutu is going to down the drain. What about if you don't die? At the end of the 10th year, you have to renew the contract. It becomes super expensive, times 8 and above. You can't pay for it. These are real. You can't pay for it. Whole life is the traditional one. They'll give it to you up to age 100. But some of them doesn't have the living benefits. Some of them, it has some interest. If you take it, it reduces the contract. Let's talk about it. So many of them. Let's talk. What about the universal life? Have you heard about it? Universal. Look at the name itself. Anything that is universal charger, universal adapter, universal whatever. It's universal. it is designed in such a way that you can use it for everything that you want, depending on how you design it. It has over 65 benefits, 62 benefits. Some books call it a family miracle. We're going to do a short illustration, and you can see it for yourself. You know, in this country, anything that is great, they make it so difficult for us to get it. You need to pass a health physical. People have a lot of money, they don't qualify. It sounds too good to be true. You hear about the first day I heard about it, I said, this is it a dream or what? But it is so true. Have account for myself and all my children. Family has it. A lot of people have it. Now, this information is in our community. Please pay attention. Take it serious. By the way, have you indexed your 20%? For Christ's sake, if nothing at all, 20% of your income, index it. Because that is the only account that will stand tall against all the odds in this country. This is patience. A nurse, she heard about this information. She said, wow, I've been a nurse for 15 years. I've never heard about this before, but I see it on the bedside. She protected her income right away. 600,000 policy. 7 months. She paid 7 months. One day, she went to annual physical. Annual physical. And the doctor said, what we are seeing, we are not seeing it well. They did another blood work, and it came back as pancreatic cancer. Wow. A single mom of 5, a widow, and a nurse. She lost her job. No hospital will take you if you are going through this situation. This is chemo. She was at the verge of losing her home. Do you know what saved her? This is it. This is a check. This is a check. $483,312. These are real. If you look here, benefits, description, critical illness rider benefit. It is in the form of index account. Have you indexed your 20%? Ask yourself. Don't play with this. This is another nurse. She's also from Ghana. We work with a lot of Ghanaian communities. Also a nurse. Also protected her income. And she falls sick. Look at the amount that came in. 947,773.23. This is the reason why I'm asking you today. Do you have a protection? 20% of your income. Have you protected that? She used the money. Look at this beautiful artifact. It's a mansion. She's been able to pay that money. Pay this off. Look at this card. This is real. I'll not mention the state. You might know that. These are happening in our community. These are all checks that have been paid to people in our community. There is a book here. The book is here. The Family Bank Strategy. How to create your own personal tax-free bank and protect your estate from creditors and predators. Get this book from Amazon. If you read this book, it will flip your mindset. This is page 1 of this book. I'm not going to read it, but let me show you something. The author is saying that this product here, it is the product, is the backbone of Wall Street. Some of us, we trust in the Wall Street than in anything else. But this is the backbone of Wall Street. This is the product that has been blessed and then re-blessed by what? Congress as top tax-free alternative, providing an instant tax-free estate, tax-deferred earnings, and tax-free income. So what is this sacred product? It says here, life insurance, specifically permanent cash value life insurance. Do you have it?
All
Do you
right.
have the tax code was introduced into Congress in 1913. So this is not a new product. So what are you doing? You have your 20% index. This is somebody took 20,000 as a withdrawal from their life insurance. Let's talk. Let's talk. Somebody also took 100,000. This is 100,000 withdrawal life insurance. Yeah, our community, we hear about it, we are running out. Oh, somebody has to die. Of course, there is some death piece to the bottom. Your friends so when you hear about it, oh, it's about death. Yes. Which one is it? Is it the one that you have to die before something has to be paid to your beneficiary? No, that is not the one we are talking about. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. These are the companies behind those products. It's not
Right.
any a feature product. Is it time, a dog?
Yes. I want to open up for questions, but then are you wrapping up?
Okay,
Are you getting to the
let
because I
me
know
wrap up.
you after the illustrations you were going to do one more thing before we
Okay,
do the
okay.
but
So
before
let
you get there, I want to ask
me.
questions. There was a part that you were talking about, and you said
Yes.
you don't want to mention the states, but do these nurses approve
Yeah,
their
sure.
images information
Of
to be?
course, HIPAA. Yeah, yeah. These are the HIPAA. HIPAA is huge. They approve it. The other one is from Texas. The other one Rhode Island. The other one from Virginia. All of them. We used it to teach every single night. We meet on Zoom. Over 2,000 people. These are real information we share every day.
No, no. I just want to make sure
Yes,
that it
yes,
was okay.
yes, yes. So this is a book. This book is less than $8 from Amazon. Money. Everybody want money. Wealth. Life insurance. How the wealthy use life insurance as a tax-free personal bank to supercharge their savings. So please get it from Amazon. I'm not going to read it. It will flip your mind. It will tell you J.C. Penney, Disney World, McDonald's, Stanford University, all those institutions, they don't play with this product. The banks, they don't play with this. Why? It provides safety, growth, and stability. It's in the book. I did not write this book. This it is here, but because of time factor, I'm not going to do that. So they have it. These are the banks. Over 3,000 banks in this country. That is where they put the money because it is the safest portfolio ever. Companies, they have it. Companies have it. So this is the last statement. This is our current chairperson of the Securities and Exchange Commission chair. At the time that he was being vetted in March, it came out that he and his wife, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 54 life insurance assets. You hear about it, you are running away. He is the federal chair, not the federal Security and Exchange Commission. You know what that institution is? They have 54 separate 54. 54 life insurance. You hear about it, you're running away. You think somebody wants you to die. Did you know that the tax exemption for life insurance is the single biggest benefit in the tax code? Did you know that? It's a secret. Open your eyes, ask questions, take advantage of it. Let's change our community. That is the goal. These are the books where those information came from. You can take a screenshot, read them. Knowledge is power, especially if you read that knowledge and then you take it to your advantage. Let's maximize it. Let's change our community. Let's change our generation forever. So again, that is my number. This is Kwame. I'm going to do illustration. 2 minutes. I promise you, Doc. I want you guys to see the numbers, and then we come to an end. Before I do that, if there is any question, you can
Before
put
you
it in
do
the
that,
chat. So
yes,
that
please put all your questions in the chat. We're also going to open the room for people to ask questions. But Mr. Sakwa, can you go ahead and put your contact information in there as well? And also, producer, can you drop out WhatsApp, chat room, A-class? Do you mind dropping the Friends of Startups and WhatsApp chat room so that people can also join to be part of the family and get notified anytime that we go live or have some updates for them as well. So yes, please put your chat out, put your questions in your comments in the chat room so that we can ask them.
So I'm logging in. I'm almost there. So I'm gonna do that quick, and then we get out of here. Uh-oh, these people are requesting for a code from me. Just a minute. Okay, let me put in this code quick. 2, 6. Okay, so this will be a continuous program. We want to take our time and then make name and educate our community, because we lacking this as a community, and we want everybody to understand so that we can. Another question. I don't remember this question. Another question. These people, they are asking me a lot of security questions. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, like I said, we work with so many companies. We are not only one company, we are independent agents. We just recommend the companies to our community, the company that will help meet your financial goals. So Transamerica is one of the companies. If you don't like them, there are so many companies out there, I'll show you. So what they do is that we put in I'm in Virginia. So let me say a 32-year-old female, right? Who is in Virginia? 32-year-old female. The next time we meet, we will take our time and then female in Virginia. But before we do that, we always take our time, cash accumulation, to explain all this to our people so that they can understand everything. 32-year-old female live in Virginia. She want $1 million policy, and she's gonna pay that every year. Every year, it's an index account, like I said, and it comes with living benefits, free riders if the person qualifies. So let me calculate and see how that will look like. Let's look at the numbers. So this is it. But before I come to the ledger, at the bottom here, right, the illustration snapshot. It's a 32-year-old. She won $1 million policy. That is what we call total face amount. Let me do this again. It is the same as the base coverage, $1 million. Initially, the premium is $8,290 the whole year. And that would be the target premium, 7Pay and others. We'll talk about it later. Let's look at the ledger here. There is no code. Code is only a contract number when we put in the application. And the year the person is starting, the age at the end of that year. This is 32-year-old female. So by the end of that year, she will be 33. Premium outlay. How much is that person going to pay from the beginning of the contract till the end of the contract? It is sad that when you lock into the premium, it never changes. You stay there forever. All that you need is pray so that you qualify for it. So look at that, 8,290. It is running out. And this account goes all the way until age 121 years. Yes, it's a type of life insurance. When the money grows, you can withdraw money from it as a withdrawal. You can also take a loan from it. Premium hourly cumulative. That is how much total amount that lady is going to pay from the beginning, and it will accumulate as the years go by. Policy value. That is the gain on the premium that he paid. And then cash surrender value. How much cash can this lady take at any point in time? And then the death benefit, the reason why we ran away. So let's see. At the end of the first year, she's 33. She paid 8,290. Look at the gain, 6,641. If you have any account in this country that you put in 8,290 and then you go accumulate this, let me know. I want to take advantage of that. But first year, if she paid just as it is, she cannot take money out as a withdrawal or as a loan. That is why it is 0-0. But if she want to do that, there is a way she can do that. Put in more money. The law allows that, and you can take up a lot of money. But God forbid, if she pass out the first year, they are going to add this 6,641 to the contract of 1 million, and this is all is going to be given to beneficiaries, all tax-free. Beloved, Doc, I think I'm gonna end here, and let's take questions. If the question is connected with the illustration, I will be willing to share it, and then next time we meet, we can take the illustration from there. So thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you very much, Mr. Awoku and Mr. Sakwa, for giving us such a great illustration. I can see how passionate you are with it. One may think you are preaching, and you have the African pastor's charisma, the zeal. At one point, I thought you were about to beat me if I don't sign up.
I can't beat you. But I'm so passionate because it blows my mind.
I know, and you want to make sure that people take advantage of it. And I'll say,
sir.
If you're here right now, make sure you take that numbers and take advantage of it. Eric, I'm not sure. I'll call you very soon. Please bear with me. All right. So let's go to our questions for today. So just a second. So the first question that I have here
is
from Papa Dave's iPhone. I'm struggling to hear Mr. Wilco. I am having intermittent breaks. I was hearing perfectly fine. If anybody else had that issue, please let us know. And Galaxy S24 Ultra said, repost the books, please. You remember the one page that you had with all the books on it?
Yes, sir. Sure. Let me share, and then I can. I think okay. I will do that, and then I will post it in the chat, please.
Okay. And also, yeah, please let's do that.
Let me do that. Post that on the chat. Amazon. You can get most of the books from Amazon. Some of them are expensive, others are not. Some of them are a couple of thousands, but some of them are, $100. A few are less than $100. You can get some of them. If you are close or if you are in Virginia, I can also give you some of them to read. Or Kwame can also help you. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this. Chat.
All right. Producer, thanks so much for posting the HRE TV chat room. Beloved, the HRE TV chat room is where we discuss topics that we want to treat on the show, Time with Tatopsen and beyond. And also the platform for Friends of Tatopsen is where we discuss any issues with us that you have with Tatopsen. These are the contact for our brothers. Mr. Ben Awuku's number is 805-930-7950. Please reach out to them and take care of the advantage that they have right now. Mr. Kwame Sakwa's number is 631-918-0908. Again, please contact them, book a session, talk to them and see how best, you can also be a beneficiary.
Doc, I post the book in the chat, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Richmond also asks, please, I don't know if you guys work for startups, and I've been trying to send money to my account in Ghana. It's been about 6 days, and the money has neither reflected my account in Ghana. No. Okay, Richmond, I deliberately read this comment on purpose because I want you to know that we are not ignoring your comment, and that's not what we do here. But I also want you to understand that maybe you just joined to pass off your grievance, which is very legitimate. But I want you to understand that after this segment, there's a startups and focus. So this part we dedicated to educate our customers and our viewers on daily lives. Then after that, Startup Sen has a whole segment, about 30 minutes segment to just talk about any issues or concerns. So basically, you know how different companies have customer service, you call them, they handle your business. Startup Center also has customer service base, right? But they have also dedicated 2 days in the week, every Monday and Thursdays after the show, to talk to their customers and also solve their problems for them, those that can be solved on the spot. So please bear with us, and that will be taken care of. Oh, come on, man. I am Oba Papa B. Just answer the question for me. Oba Papa B, thank you so much. I should have read your question before, your response before even explaining. All right. Ken says, on the projector table, I read non-guarantee income. Can he explain that? Can you explain that for Ken, please? Then, Mr. Eric, I'll be calling you very soon.
Ken, thank you so much for that question. So the account is an index account. What is an index? There is a set flow of interest. Some of them have cap. Let me share this quick and let me show you. And others, no cap, right? So what happens is that the floor is always guaranteed. Ken, let me show you something. Let me show you the historical performance. Okay, let's see. Okay, Ken, are you there? Look at this. This is an index account. So the money is between the floor and some of them that are caps, and there's no cap. So what we do is that when the account is open, we spread it. Some of them is in the global index account. Some of them are in the S&P index account, and part of the money is also in the balance on cap index account. All of them, the floor is 0.75, right? 0.75, 0.75. So what it means is that when the market tanks, people are crying, losing money, you never lose a dime. Worst case scenario, they will credit you 0.75% in the index account. But what about if the market starts to move forward? They open this account, you move with the market. So the floor is always guaranteed. The floor is always guaranteed. You are guaranteed of not losing money, a dime. But look at this. This is 20-year history average. Global index account is 8.42% for the past 20 years. What about S&P for the past 20 years? It's 8%. And then the balance on cap for the past 20 years, 10.78%. This 10.787, the 8.42, these are not guaranteed, because when the market drops, you can earn maybe 6%, 5%, 6%. So it's not guaranteed. But what is guaranteed is 0.75%. But technically, like I said, I have the account. The performance is so powerful. So worst case scenario, you are going to earn between 0.75 and 8.42. Remember, somebody's money is in the checking service mutual fund. How much interest do you earn there? I don't think you earn 8%. And remember, when the market tanks, your money is going to tank with that market. Is that what you want? So index is the way to go. I think I've explained myself.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're
The next
welcome.
question says, iPhone says, please, I would like to find out. I am doing an early retirement at 62. Please, do you have any advice for me? Thank you.
Doc, please ask the question again.
iPhone wants to know, he or she is having an early retirement at the age of 62. Do you have any advice for them?
Please, that is a personal question. Take our numbers. Let's meet and talk. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. iPhone
You're
says, can
welcome.
you please give me the numbers again? Okay, and I think someone posted numbers. Joel Osaimene says, so for me being graduate student, my school provides me an insurance. Is it advisable for me to still enroll on the life insurance without knowing my fate if I will stay here after my studies?
Uh, uh, Prof, please just let's call us and let's look at what you got, and then let's look at your goals and what you have in mind. Some of the questions are personal, I hire a and
Okay,
then privacy is very,
yes.
very important. Okay,
And
we
Mr.
don't
Kwame,
charge it, it's for free. Thank you.
yeah, Mr. Kwame posted the number again. The numbers are 631-918-0908 and again 805-930-7950. And Sebes Ifo says, would you advise to sell my stocks due to the current market? Kwame responded. Kwame said, "Get in touch." So I'll now
Yeah,
let you
get
do.
in
But
touch.
Na Boache asks, "Is the universal life insurance taxable if taken out before death, or if awarded during a disability?"
So it's not taxable. The index universal life is tax-free. The withdrawal, the death benefit, if you take a loan, if there are laws that regulate the account, if you follow them accordingly, tax-free. And that is why the banks, companies, corporations, they don't play with it. So let's talk. Let's talk. Let me show you the rules, and then you can work with that. Thank you,
Uh,
Doc.
all right, we have one more question. Then maybe you will
Sure.
draw the curtains. Eric
Okay.
Anoche, please unmute yourself. Tell us where you're calling from and your question. Mr. Eric, please unmute yourself. Tell us where you're calling from and your question.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Uku and Dr. PK. Thank you
Welcome.
for giving me this opportunity. Uh, Brother Uku, I will say that God bless you a lot. I'm calling from South Carolina.
Thank you, my
Okay.
brother.
I'm a J1 teacher. And
Okay.
fortunately, what he's saying, in fact, is like the word of God that he's preaching. Everybody needs this. Everybody needs it, because me myself, I have a lot of testimonies here in South Carolina.
Okay.
My teacher said, one of my teachers called, she's an American, the husband died about 3 years ago. The money is in probate, they haven't even accessed $1.
Very good.
And then some people too, they have been receiving a lot of money from this IUL that he's talking about. In fact, and people even try to apply it and they don't even get approval. And it's very, so I'll be happy if anybody want to take part. It is now. It's now, because some of us here, we are even pushing. We have heard about it. We are even pushing to get it. But initially they were saying the J1s will not get opportunity to get it. But later we found out that they will approve it for J1s. So thank you for sharing this good information. God bless you a lot, and continue giving us more information. I'll take your contact and call you.
Sure, Mr.
All right.
Anoche, thank you so much. In fact, I have a lot of J1s and J2 guys who have qualified, so they can equally qualify. Thank you for that wonderful contribution.
All right, thank you. Rich Bonosay will take you. Please tell us where you're calling from and your question.
Um, my name is Richmond Osai. Um, I thank you guys for bringing me up here. Sorry to bug you people. But my question is, do I still remain online? Is my problem going to be solved after this session?
Yes. If it's not about this, then it's gonna be taken care of after. So just stay online. Uncle Jimmy you'll be the first person Uncle Jimmy will call to ask your question. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys very much for your time. I'm going to call upon A class to sign out Mr. Wuku and Mr. Sakpa. And today was a beautiful session where some illustrations of real money was, introduced and demonstrated for us to see how these insurance policies work. And also, I say call them and contact them in case you want to even work with them, in case you want to be like them, and also be the voice to talk to other people, educate them on those things. To do that. A big shout out to you all for coming in to actually support and be part of today's program. A class, can you please sign Mr. Wuku and Mr. Sakpa out? Then
Pleasure.
Jimmy will take over from here.
Yeah, Uncle Awuku and Uncle Kwame, we say thank you very much for the good work done. And I
Welcome,
really
boss.
appreciate it for your time. And we don't take it for granted at all. God bless you and bless you so much. In terms of Omaka Sempanache, Yaka says Webefa, Nijisu, 9 year 4. And I believe it's going to help us in the long run. Thank you very much and hope to see you another day, another time.
Thank you,
All
A
right. So
class.
I want to add something to it. When A class made that comment, I want to add something to it. So I know some family members who actually did this, right? But they did it after the second or third trial. And it was because the people that were talking to them didn't have the patience to explain this policy to them. Because at that point, the policy was new and not everyone knew about it. Me being
Yes.
the military, I knew about it because there was a similar process that we had back then. But I want to say you guys have so much patience in
Oh,
explaining things. So
thank you.
just keep it up with all our viewers and customers who contact you guys, especially those who want to sign up or those who even want to be part of the agent.
Yeah.
Please take your time and explain it to them just like you did on the show. And whenever we are dealing with you guys, I think it goes a long way when you do stuff like that with them, especially with this that people are investing their life and their policies and their money
It's
into it.
money.
Also
Exactly.
see it will be very, very much important for them to go through that. I just saw that their class posted the Friends of Startups and link. So please, if you haven't joined, make sure you join that as well as the HITV link that producer posted. Thank you all very much for joining. This is where we draw the curtains on the Time with Startups and Show live session. Now we're about to go off live. And if you're watching me, you're listening to me right now, I urge you to go on the link and click on the Zoom link and come on Zoom and ask all your questions that you have for TartupSend, all the contributions that you want to add, even if you have some innovative plans that you want to bring on board so that TartupSend can actually work on, please do so. This section is TartupSend Focus, and they are ready to hear you out, everything that you have to say. And sometimes they do actually help people solve their concerns right here live. And I want to tell you that, hey, take advantage of it. Startups and Papa no no. There are so many bonuses and other stuff that are coming, and you don't want to, take that for granted. I want to say those of you that are watching us from UK, Ghana, or Africa, you guys are doing very well. I'm in Ghana right now, and I can tell you how much exhausted I am just to even stay up for the show, and it's not easy at all. So if I've ever taken you guys your time for granted, this is the time I'm gonna say Thank you so much for always coming. Nana Benito, and those of you in the UK and Europe that are way hours ahead. As for A-Class and Director Danny, they are always here with us almost every week. I'll say if they've ever missed, it's probably once or twice. And it's a lot of dedication and commitment for you to even go through that. And that motivates some of us to keep pushing and keep fighting. So when we see you guys come on, we are moved and pushed to actually bring you guys nothing but the best of shows right here on Time with Tata Upset. And somebody said from Australia. Let me find the person's name and give the person a shout out. Australia. This is from Ubedu Fruko. Ubedu Fruko said, I'm here in Australia. I think Australia, you guys are 12 hours. So we are looking at 12 in the afternoon. But still, thank you very much for even putting that, for you to be able to catch this show. Either you might be part of the Startups and family or HRT family, for you to have that notification and come, or probably locked it down in your calendar. So for you to be here, I want to say thank you guys very much. We do not take your patronage for granted. And we want to see you guys in bigger numbers next week, Monday, right here on the show, Time with Tata Upset, hosted by your prolific host, His Royal Freshness PK. God bless you all and see you guys next week. Uncle Jimmy,